Hello and a very warm welcome back to our IELTS for Beginners series. It is so good to have you here again, ready to take the next step on your IELTS journey. In our last video, we unlocked your first two reading superpowers, skimming and scanning. Skimming helps you see the big picture, the whole forest. Scanning helps you find the tiny details, one single tree. These are amazing skills, but a superpower is only useful if you know how to use it. So in this video, we're going to put those superpowers into action. It's time to apply them to real IELTS questions. We are going to break down two of the most common, most fundamental question types you will see in the test. They are short answer questions and sentence completion questions. These two question types are like brothers or sisters. They are very similar. In both of them, you have to find a word or a few words from the text and write them in a blank space or a gap. This is why we sometimes call them gap fill questions. These are wonderful questions for beginners to master because the answers are always, 100% of the time, right there in the text. You just need a good strategy to find them. Mastering these questions is an essential first step to getting a great score. So, let's get started and make these questions easy for you.
Okay, before we even look at a single question, we have to talk about the single most important rule in this part of the IELTS test. This rule is so important that if you forget it, you can lose many, many easy points. I call it the golden rule. The golden rule is simple. Always read the instructions first. Why is this so important? Because the instructions tell you the word limit. The word limit is the maximum number of words you are allowed to write for your answer. Look at the examples on the screen. The instructions will say something like this. Choose no more than 2 words and/or a number. This means you can write 1 word, 2 words, 1 number, 1 word and a number, or 2 words and a number, but you cannot write 3 words. Or the instructions might say 1 word only. This is very strict. It means your answer must be a single word, not 2, just 1. Or it might say no more than 3 words. Here you can write 1, 2, or 3 words, but not 4. Let me tell you a quick story. I once had a student who was very smart. He found the perfect answer in the text. The answer was the blue car. The instructions said 1 word only. The student wrote blue car. His information was correct, but he wrote 2 words. The examiner had to mark his answer as wrong. He lost an easy point because he did not follow the golden rule. I don't want this to happen to you. So before you even read question 1, I want you to take your pen or your finger and circle the word limit in the instructions. This is the first, most important step. Promise me you will always do this.
All right, let's look at our first question type for today, short answer questions. The name tells you exactly what it is. You will be given a direct question, like a W question, what, where, when, who, why, or a how question. Your job is very simple. Answer the question using a few words that you take directly from the reading passage. You are not creating your own answer. You are not using your own words. You are a detective, finding the answer that is already written in the text and copying it carefully onto your answer sheet. And of course, you must respect the word limit that we just talked about. These questions are a fantastic test of your scanning superpower, as you'll be looking for very specific pieces of information. So, how do we attack these questions? We need a clear plan, a strategy. Here is your simple 3-step strategy that will work every time.
Step 1. Analyze the question. Don't just read the question quickly. Read it slowly and carefully. Take your pen and underline or circle the most important words. We call these keywords. Keywords tell you exactly what you need to look for. Ask yourself, am I looking for a name of a person, a place, a year, a reason, a thing? For example, if the question is, what material was the pyramid made from? Your keyword is material. You are looking for a thing, like stone or wood. Step 2, scan the text. Now it's time to use your superpower. Hold those keywords in your mind and scan the text. Remember, your eyes should move very quickly. You are not reading, you are searching for your keywords, or their synonyms. What's a synonym? It's a word that means the same thing. For example, the question might say, overseeing, but the text might say, managed by. They mean the same thing. Be ready for these small tricks. Step 3, locate and copy. When your eyes find a keyword or a synonym, stop. You have found the right location. Now, read that sentence very carefully. Find the exact words that answer the question. Copy them onto your answer sheet exactly as they are in the text. And before you move to the next question, do one last check. Does my answer follow the word limit? This last check is so important. And here is a fantastic pro tip for you. The answers for these questions are almost always in order in the text. This means that the answer for question 2 will be in the text after the answer for question 1. The answer for question 3 will be after the answer for question 2, and so on. This is great news. It means you don't have to search the whole text every time. You just continue reading from where you found the last answer. Let's see this strategy in action. It will make much more sense with a real example.
Okay, let's walk through a real example together step by step. First, I read the instructions. No more than 2 words and/or a number. Okay, the word limit is 2 words and/or a number. I will keep this in my mind. Now, step 1, analyze the question. The question is, what type of stone was used to build the pyramid? My keywords here are type of stone and maybe build. The question word what tells me I'm looking for a thing, a material. Now, step 2, scan the text for these keywords. My brain is thinking stone, rock, material, build, construct. I'll let my eyes fly over the text. Great Pyramid, Giza, constructed. Okay, constructed is a synonym for built. I'm getting close. I'll keep reading from here. Over a 20-year period. No, that's a time. I'm looking for a material. Reign of Pharaoh Khufu. No, that's a person. Made from over 2 million limestone blocks. Wait, I see the word limestone. Limestone is a type of stone. I have found it. Now, step 3, locate and copy. The text says it was made from limestone blocks. The question asks for the type of stone. The type is limestone. The word blocks just tells us the shape of the stone. It's not the type. Limestone is the perfect answer. Now, the final check. Is limestone within the word limit? The limit is no more than 2 words. Limestone is 1 word. It is perfect. So I write it on my answer sheet.
Excellent. Now let's look at the next question. Remember the pro tip? The answer will be after the limestone part in the text. So, question 2, who was responsible for overseeing the construction project? Step 1, Analyze the question. The keyword who tells me I'm looking for a person or a title. My other keywords are responsible for and overseeing. Step 2, scan the text. I will start scanning from where I found the last answer. I'm looking for words like responsible for, in charge of, managed, led by, or a person's name or title. And primary purpose, tomb for the pharaoh, safe passage to the afterlife, no people here. The massive project was managed by Khufu's vizier named Hemyunu. Stop, I found it. The word managed by is a perfect synonym for responsible for, overseeing. So who was responsible? It was Hemyunu. Now I check the word limit, no more than 2 words. I have a few choices here. I could write just the name, Hemyunu, that is 1 word, correct. I could write his title, Khufu's vizier, that is 2 words, also correct. Both answers would get me the mark. I think the name is the most direct answer, so I will choose that. On the screen, Hemyunu. Do you see how the strategy works? Analyze, scan, copy. It's a simple but powerful plan.
Okay, are you ready for our second question type? It's called sentence completion. This is very similar to short answer questions, but instead of a question, you are given a sentence that summarizes some information from the text. But there is a gap, a blank space in the sentence. 1 or 2 words are missing. Your job is to find the exact words from the reading passage to fill that gap. The goal is to make the sentence complete so that it is both factually correct, it says the same thing as the text, and grammatically correct. It sounds like a proper English sentence.
For sentence completion, we use a very similar strategy, but we add 1 extra clever step. Here is your 4-step strategy. Step 1. Read the incomplete sentence. Just like before, read the sentence you need to complete. Try to understand the general meaning of the sentence, even with the gap in it. Step 2. Predict the word type. This is our new clever step. Look at the grammar of the sentence around the gap. Try to predict what kind of word is needed. For example, if the sentence says, "The car was very blank," you know you need an adjective, a describing word like fast or red. If it says, "She wanted to blank a book," you know you need a verb, an action, like read or buy. This is a powerful trick because it helps you look for the right kind of word in the text. Step 3. Scan for keywords. This is the same as before. Underline the keywords in the incomplete sentence and scan the text for those words or their synonyms. Remember, the answers will be in order. Step 4. Copy accurately and check the grammar. Find the missing word or words and copy them exactly. Then do the final check. Read your new completed sentence out loud in your head. Does it sound like good English? Is the grammar correct? And did you follow the word limit? Let's try this with an example.
Okay, here we go. First, I read the instructions. It says 1 word only. Very strict. Now for sentence 1. Step 1. Read the sentence. In the deep sea, bioluminescence is frequently used by animals for the purpose of blank. Okay, I understand the general meaning. Step 2. Predict the word type. The sentence ends with "for the purpose of blank." After "of," I will probably need a noun, an idea or a thing. Step 3. Scan for keywords. My keywords are used by animals, purpose, and maybe bioluminescence. Now I scan the text. The cursor scans the text quickly. I see bioluminescence at the start. I see use this special ability. This is a synonym for used by animals. I'm in the right place. Now I need to find the purpose. The text says they use this special ability for communication. The phrase "for communication" has the exact same meaning as "for the purpose of communication." So, the missing word must be communication. Now I copy and check. The word is communication. Is it one word? Yes. Is it a noun like I predicted? Yes. Does the final sentence make sense? For the purpose of communication. Yes, the grammar is perfect. This is my answer.
Let's do the second one. Again, the limit is one word only. Step 1, read the sentence. A sudden burst of light can be used as a form of blank to help an animal get away from attackers. Step 2, predict. The sentence says, a form of blank. Again, I am probably looking for a noun. Step 3, scan for keywords. My keywords are burst of light or a similar idea, get away, and attackers. I will start scanning after the communication part. The cursor scans the second half of the text. I see creating a bright flash. That's a perfect synonym for a sudden burst of light. I see the word predators. Predators is a synonym for attackers. And I see escape, which means the same as get away. I have found the exact right place in the text. The cursor circles the phrase clever defense mechanism to startle predators and provide a chance to escape. The text says they use the flash as a clever defense mechanism. The sentence in the question says it is used as a form of blank. Step 4, copy and check. Let's try the words. If I write mechanism, the sentence is a form of mechanism. The grammar is a little strange. What if I write defense? Used as a form of defense. That sounds perfect. The grammar is excellent. Defense is a noun, as I predicted, and it is one word. The answer must be defense.
So, to summarize everything we have learned today, for both short answer and sentence completion questions, I want you to remember these 3 final tips. Think of this as your recipe for success. First ingredient, check the word limit. I know I have said this many times, but it is the most common reason students lose points. It is non-negotiable. It is the golden rule. Second ingredient, remember that the answers are almost always in order. This is your friend. It helps you work through the passage logically and saves you from searching the entire text for every single question. And the third ingredient, copy, don't change. You must use the exact words from the passage. Do not change the form of the word. If the text says scientific, you must write scientific. You cannot write science. If the text says developing, you cannot write develop. Be a careful detective and copy the words accurately.
Congratulations! You have done some fantastic work today. You now have a solid, step-by-step strategy for 2 of the most common question types in the IELTS reading test. You should feel very proud of yourself. Your homework now is to practice this technique. Find a reading text and try to create your own short answer or sentence completion questions. Practice finding the key words and scanning for the answers. The more you practice, the easier and faster it will become. If this video was helpful and made you feel more confident, please give it a like. And please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the next lesson. We are going to tackle a very famous and sometimes very tricky question type. True, false, not given. Thank you for watching and for your hard work. I'll see you in the next video.